And as I'm running up to him, when I come across my left hand and just shink, right across his throat, boom, and just drop him.
As the dire wolf rips into your throat,
Fucking hell! Oh,
blood is starting to come out of your neck as you slump over yourself onto the ground. Your winter wolf, seeing you down, it's protecting you.
Boom! I'm recording now.
Welcome back to the Natural Ones podcast. So the last time, the party, you guys found a secret tunnel, and that was pretty cool. And in doing so, Aang, I think you have a new friend, right?
I do. His name is officially Remulus.
Remulus. Interesting.
Yes.
Any backstory on that name? Or do you not want to reveal it? Or outside of the game, is that something?
Just kind of from an outside idea, kind of base it off of Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. Just kind of combine them and, try to have something as powerful as the Roman Empire was,
Didn't they have that? Isn't that statue of the wolf?
Yeah. They were raised. They were raised by a wolf.
Yes.
And Romulus went on to kill his brother Remus.
I mean, it's cool, but it's
Also
no Scarl.
correct.
It's no Scarl. Let's be real. Come on.
I mean, I considered naming it Scarl Dog, but I was afraid that that Scarl would get confused and become more of my companion as well again. So I decided to kind of hold off on that.
I don't
for your sake.
I don't
Hugh.
think that would have happened. Scarl wouldn't have done me like that, but whatever.
Okay.
The world will never know.
The world will never know.
Yeah, you guys, Aiden, your character Aang, he also happened to meet back up with his slaver friends, right?
Yeah.
So
we were able
that was pretty
to,
cool. Got a little resolution from that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Knew I wasn't imagining things.
and Gris, didn't you also save somebody?
Yeah, the little elven girl. I believe she was an elven girl who was locked up. Whatever loot I took off the slaver, I gave to her. I think it was 50 gold. I gave to her and told her to get the hell out of here and find a way home.
Did I steal any of that?
No, you were not unable to steal it. No, you weren't able to steal any.
I think you failed that, actually. You did try.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You definitely
Everyone
He's an
knows
asshole.
that I tried.
Yeah, because he's an asshole.
I don't even use money. I just like the thrill of it.
Is there anything better that you could be doing, though?
I guess I'll disparagingly let Scarl out of his cage and just really look with disapproving, shake my head at him for being useless and not being a
You should, because you definitely have not unlocked that cage yet.
I'm gonna go.
He's just been hanging out in there,
I'm gonna
Looking
go over
at eyeball.
muttering under my breath damn stupid lizard can't even do a single job right. Why don't even put up with that? And I'll unlock his cage.
So the cage clangs open easily now that you have the keys to all the cages, and you guys have taken a short little break here. You caught your breath. You know that you probably shouldn't stay much longer, though, as you are very aware you just left a giant battle with a bunch of the city's guards on behalf of the mayor, essentially. So that's kind of interesting. If you guys recall, Gordana Roselif basically taunted you and basically summoned her private guard to take you guys out, clearing out the entire theater. And now, here you are, taking a quick break, I'm guessing, before you head into the museum.
All right. We good here, guys? Ready to move on?
I guess
think so.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna continue down the hallway. This hallway right here.
Well, wait. Which way? We got two choices now.
No.
Back the way we came. There's a staircase
Yeah, we
leading
could-
up.
But I
Or
thought
it's
that's.
deeper in the tunnels.
Do we know where that staircase goes?
No, we don't.
Can we intuit where that staircase goes? Yeah.
Are you
that's-
asking me?
I was under the impression that was the staircase that was like right across the street from the theater.
Yeah,
we came down
over
these
here.
other
Right?
Yeah, and
staircase,
across the
this
street
other
from the
staircase.
theater would be the museum, correct?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
staircase
so-
most likely leads to the museum, which is our mission.
Yeah.
But there is this mysterious hallway we could go down.
Yeah, well, I think maybe if we go to the museum first and then we escape back in the tunnels and perhaps go and explore a little bit more. I think it's important that we get these swords and figure out what's behind this exhibit first, and then we can do some more dungeon diving, as it were.
Sounds
I
good.
respect that.
Lead the way.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the other staircase then, opposite of the one that we originally came down.
As they do that, I'm going to slink off down the hallway.
Of course.
Which hallway?
The hallway leading to our left when we exit the chamber.
I hope you find a beholder. I hope you find a beholder and it eats your nuts.
This is going to be a dead end. I really hope it's just a dead end. Like
Also,
a
they
hole.
don't.
You just
They don't know I've
fall
gone.
into a hole.
Can I roll to have snuck off? just slip out behind them.
How sneaky are you in your plate mail?
With
I am
with
disadvantaged to
actually.
stealth.
Now that we've cleared that up.
Yeah, I am just covered in clanging. It's not so much plate mail as just pots and pans tied together.
Actual plates.
No, you had like a chainmail shirt.
Yes,
That was for like a full-sized human, and it's draped over you. Kind
right,
of like a
and
toga.
as we've been going, I've been picking stuff up. Like I have a washing board.
You've never said this.
Yeah, that's how sneaky I was. It's like a washing board, like an old timey washboard that's tied around my chest for an additional layer.
Where did you steal that from? the
Yeah,
barn?
I stole it actually. Remember that
Why am I
the
giving
chicken
you
farmer
ideas?
that I took Brunhilde from? I picked up that. I picked it up there. Also, pour one out for Brunhilde.
Oh my Lanta.
What did I roll, Pat?
What do you need to roll? A 20?
No, I don't need to roll a 20. Oh yeah, I do. I roll a d20.
Okay. You rolled a 5.
All right.
And roll it again.
Roll again.
All right,
Oh, because I'm
it's
disadvantaged
all
because
right.
the lowest one.
Please be a 1. You rolled a 15, so you rolled a 5.
And what's your stealth modifier?
+4. I'm very dexterous, just not very quiet about it. So I rolled a 9.
Gris, what's your passive perception? And Aang, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is...
Mine is 12.
Where the hell is it? What is it under? Oh, mine's 11.
Okay. With that information, the party realizes that Hugh is clanking into the dark. Would you guys like to say anything?
I feel like he's gonna do... I feel like I'm gonna look over at
I'm-
Aang and be like... I'm gonna give him like a shrug, be like, he's gonna do what he wants to do, right? Okay.
I have an idea. Hey, Remulus, go grab Hugh and carry him for us.
Yeah, by the scruff.
So Remulus
I
goes
will-
over and
I will
just picks him up
kill
by
your
the
dog.
by
I
the
will
back
kill
of
your
his
dog.
neck and just carries him along.
You
In
could
case
just send
of
him with
going
me
down
as
the hallway.
backup after all.
No. That's not how that works.
I'm going to give your dog a poison treat.
Oh my Lanta.
Does the dog can I defend against this dog?
I mean, I guess.
It's a
What's
simple
your
action.
AC?
What? Under health and armor.
Armor class 18.
I guess, do I need to roll that for the dog, or are you going to roll it, Aang?
Do you want? Do I?
It's your companion.
Do I roll a 20?
Are you making like a bite attack?
It wasn't even meant to be an attack. It was literally just going and picking him up.
I understand this, but so it would be more like a grapple, but it's a grapple with a dog's mouth.
So I guess I guess a bite. Yeah. So a D20 then.
That's
He's
it.
got to beat an 18.
14.
What's your attack modifier? It's probably like +9 or something, right? No, that might be a little steep.
Where do I find that for this guy?
I sent you pictures of your animal. What you did with that is up to you. We all also looked it up at the end of the game last time. +6. So what'd you roll? 14 +6? 20.
Yeah.
It's Remulus scoops up Hugh, and
With my armor class 18? Damn it.
he's got 20.
All right.
So Hugh, you're in Remulus's mouth. Where are you guys going?
We're going up the staircase.
There
Are you
could
gonna
have
drop
been.
Hugh back down, or are
there
you just
coulda-
gonna carry
I'm
him?
definitely not walking. I'm not going where I want to go. So
He's gonna carry him up the stairs.
I go limp. I make it as difficult as possible to carry me, like just straight
Oh,
dead
Marlanta.
weight.
This wolf is also huge, so
So who's going in
Up the
first?
stairs. I'll lead the way.
Yeah.
I'll sneak along.
I mean, considering I'm being bounced around by a wolf, I'm probably clanging pretty loud.
Yeah, you guys are playing.
It's kind of
very
like a
loud.
dinner bell.
I know this. I know this floor very, very well. I know this floor like the back of my hand.
The lights are dimmed. It's not nearly as bright as it was whenever you were here during the day. There is still moonlight coming in through the large glass atrium, and the roses seem to have a red twinkle about them
Okay.
in the moonlight.
Can I proceed to the second floor on the western wall, please? And I'll say, Aang, and Hugh, I'm gonna need your help with this. I think let's get these swords first, and I'm pretty sure they're protected by some kind of magic.
I'm not doing anything until this dumb dog puts me down.
I'll have him put you down if you promise not to. If you promise to actually. Stay
I will
with
make a
us.
loose agreement.
There's a lot of gold in this for us, Hugh.
Yep, that's why it's a loose agreement and not an outright no.
Good enough. I'll take it. Remulus sets him back down on the ground.
All right, can we proceed to the second
Ridiculous.
floor then?
Fine.
How are you guys gonna do the?
So it's staircases, right? On both sides of the hall. Okay, so I want to go
Yes.
the far side. I want to go to the western wall and take that staircase up, because I know the swords are on the western wall of the second floor. So I want to go up that way. I want to traverse as little of this museum as possible. Does that make sense?
Okay. So you guys are going up
Yeah.
on this side. The inner staircase starts at the bottom over here, and the outer starts over here, and they kind of coil up.
I'm gonna try to be sneaky. I can move ahead and try to be sneaky. Yeah, I'll be the point guy.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case,
I'll follow up the rear.
yeah, you will.
Hey.
I'll waddle up the middle.
I like it.
Clink, 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 clink.
I wish there was a way to drag all of your avatars. That would be ideal.
This map is sick.
Yeah, so you
That
guys
is
make it
pretty
to the
dope.
second floor, and as you can remember,
The dragons are there, too.
in the northern section, there is a large number of dragons.
Is that Trogdor? In the
Not
the green
real,
one?
of course. Yes,
Awesome.
did all the trogonating.
Yes.
As you can see, there's all the displays of the different armor and weaponry through the ages with the different mannequins. There's a couple old scrolls and arrow quivers, as well as some swords, some maces.
Are there any mechanical weapons?
There are no mechanical weapons, unfortunately.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing of a flintlock or black powder variety.
I see.
All right. The sword cases. I know they're after the two swords, but are the other weapons in there? They look serviceable.
I mean, you could definitely use them. They wouldn't be anything special.
Okay. All right.
I think they're just more of antiquities rather
Gotcha.
than mythical
Okay.
value.
They wouldn't keep the good stuff in a museum, anyways.
Well, You say that, but those two elven swords are seemingly very important. Does anybody? What languages does everyone speak?
I speak halfling, common, and tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I can speak to plants.
Oh.
Common, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
And I speak Common, Infernal, and Orc.
Okay, so no one speaks this language. That makes it easy.
You would think speaking to plants would be more useful.
You would think. So you guys are looking at the case again, where the two swords are?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think last time I noticed there were some runes along the edge of the sword case when we were here inspecting the museum.
You did actually realize that. Upon closer inspection, you notice that on the left side of the case, there's a certain set of runes that look like this.
Okay. Left side of case. Okay, I see. We
All
don't
right.
know. None of us can read that script?
No.
Okay.
But basically, you have it's almost like a stone table of sort, like a coffee table size, and it's encased in glass. And the last time that Hugh was here, for example, he tried to detect magic, if you guys can remember.
Yes.
And in doing
Didn't
so,
work out.
he also had an immediate alarm. The use of magic is probably prohibited in most of the museum, I would think.
Can I check this for traps? Like,
For
is there?
how are you going to check it for traps?
Well, can I look
Is that
over
like
the
a-
case and see if there's anything physically that would stop us from opening the glass?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. That's a 10.
No modifiers.
That was with my +2. +2 to investigation.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I'm just investigating. I'm not touching. I'm just looking.
Look but don't touch.
So you're
I
looking
could
specific.
use my thieves' tools to try to break into the case, because I do have thieves' tools and I am proficient with those. So I think I get extra advantage with that. Because I just want to look at the case and see if there's anything, if I notice anything that would stop us from opening it, and then if there is not, then I want to try to open it with my tools, right?
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Okay.
So looking over the case itself, you can see that the glass is inset on the table, almost like there is a fine groove cut into the edges, and the glass sits down into that. You could try to lift it up if you wanted to see if it's even attached, or how it's attached, how sturdy it is. That would be up to you, but you can definitely see that is where the glass meets the table.
What do you guys think? Should I try to crack this thing open, or?
I'll give you 5 minutes before I hit it with a stick.
Okay.
Do you want to inspect the other side?
Yeah, I will. I'll take a look at the other side of the case, because we only looked at the left side.
Yeah. So on the right side of the case, you see what looks to be the identical script.
Okay.
Aang, would you like to... are you proficient in investigation?
Not really. My investigation is a -1.
Well, then, never mind.
I mean, I can try.
If you want, yeah,
give
sure.
Give it the old college try.
And Hugh, you're not going to investigate this at all? You're just like,
I mean,
whatever.
I am +3 investigation.
So I will roll
Let's see what
a
Aang
14
gets.
-1, so 13.
Okay. So you're looking closely, and the inscription in these runes along the sides, it almost looks like they were inset like a type font, where someone had individual block letters and had put them in, so that way it's matching, almost like a molding along the side, but it looks like they're individual letter blocks.
Can
That's
we
what you
can we
can-
move them? These blocks? Can they be turned?
Can I investigate them? Also, Is there like any plants and vases nearby or anything like that? Any treat?
You want to try to ask the plants for answers?
You never know. You never know.
I see. All right, so I see one of these runes on the right side of the case is turned 90 degrees from the left side of the case.
Mm-hmm.
That final rune in the top line. So I'm wondering if we can turn it. Is there a way to orientate it differently?
You can give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to do that. I guess I'll just try to touch it and see if it's movable.
So like, are you like pushing it?
Yeah, I don't want to be too forceful. Yeah, I don't want to be too forceful. I want to just kind of like go up to it, like if someone was leaning against the case, like maybe that much pressure.
Kind of like he's playing Jenga.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take the block and you pick it up and you rotate it 90 degrees, and you can actually pull it out if you really wanted to.
Oh, okay.
But it is loose. Do you want to like fix it to make it look like the other side, or do you want to check out the left side again?
Is there a back to the case? Is there anything on the back of the case, or can we see
So
it?
like the front and the back sides don't have anything written. It's just on the left side and the right side of the case that these runes are engraved.
What about on the bottom?
There's nothing out of the ordinary. It just is like a slab of granite or something like that.
I'm going to take that final rune on the right side of the case and flip it and turn it 90 degrees to try to match the left side and see what happens.
Hope he loses a finger. Hope he loses a finger. Hope he loses a finger.
Can you roll
I have, like,
percentage dice
Sure.
for me?
28.
I don't know what that means.
Do I get any kind of bonus because of my proficiency with my thieves' tools?
So as you place the block in a 90-degree fashion, the moment you let go of the piece, you hear a little click, and the piece drops down about half an inch. What do you do next?
I take a step back.
I'm gonna see if I can lift the glass case above the swords. If it's changed anything about the configuration of the glass.
I wouldn't touch it.
Are you doing it like very carefully, or are you just like gonna rip it up?
I'm gonna do it I don't want to do anything too forcefully yet. This is not like a smash and grab job. I want to see if I can lift this up gently.
So describe to me how you're gonna do this, and then.
So if there's if I'm standing in front of the case, right? I'm standing in front of this case. There's a glass box in front of me. It's like the size of like a large gift, say. So I'm gonna put my hand on the left side and the right side of the glass, and just try to lift it up, almost like I was opening up say an old record player. I'm gonna tip it backwards and see if I can lift it up off the case. Does that make sense? Like hinging it on the back. Does everyone die?
I took a step back. I just want the record to show.
So
yes. Yeah,
if this is the case,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
I want to take that front square and tip it up, like I was opening up I don't know,
Like that?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, tip it backwards, kind of.
Like that's your hinge?
The back corner is the back portion is the hinge. The back long piece is the hinge.
Okay, roll a dexterity save for me.
Roll a what?
I'm thinking dexterity.
Okay. Would it be something like sleight of hand, or is it just a straight dexterity check? We can do that too.
You got to put your back into it.
No, it's
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a dexterity.
I mean, it's so as you start picking up this glass, the pressure is building on you as you are thinking about the awkward size of this case. It's about 2 feet wide by 4 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Can I
entire
help him
case
with
is.
this?
So you have to imagine you're picking up what feels to you like 1/4-inch thick glass.
okay.
If that helps, as you start picking it up, that's kind of like the weight you would have. So it's not exactly light, but it's not like you're picking up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to hinge it backwards and lift it up. So basically where where my stomach would be, it would like that edge would be lifted up, and someone could like slip their hands underneath and pull the swords out.
All right, so make a strength check, and Aiden, did you say you wanted to assist?
Yeah, I can help him with this.
Strength. That is not.
Are you proficient?
With strength? No.
Aiden.
I am.
Yeah, then you can totally help.
I rolled a natural 14. I don't have a modifier for strength.
I rolled an 18 plus 3.
Okay, so at first, Gris, as you're holding up this box, you adjust your shoulders like you're almost doing like a shrug motion, and you kind of get your hands underneath the glass edge as you're lifting it up slowly, and Aang sees that you might be starting to like tip over to the side a little bit, so he comes over and helps you, and now each of you kind of has like a corner, and you're lifting up the corner, and you can see on the bottom of the glass there was, as it's being tipped, you can see that over on the map page, Pat, there's a little nodule at the bottom on the right side.
Okay.
And it's almost like it was unlocked to allow you to lift that up.
Okay.
Hugh, are you still stepping back, or are you going to try to help them out? Because right now there's just the two of them holding the glass.
I'll come over and I'll look at the swords carefully.
All right.
Hugh, pull these swords out for us, pal.
Hold on one second. Let me just check it out. Can I get an insight on those swords? I have +3 investigation after all.
Yeah, you totally can.
Meanwhile, we're like sweating, holding this glass up.
I'm like,
You are. I'm like holding my end. Like
I had a hard
that's
workout at the
cool.
gym today, guys. Sorry.
I'm just like
Yeah,
stroking.
Mr.
I'm
Money,
stroking my
Mr.
beard.
Mr. Money Muscles.
I'm stroking my beard, being all peculiar. Like, you wanna roll for me, Grizz?
What do you need? What do you need to roll? A 20.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2.
All right, +3. +3.
5.
Solid.
Hugh, you have such a terrible name to string together with other words. I just want you to know this. But
I'm a tongue twister, just like my personality.
Oh yeah, and in true Hugh flavor, you vaguely remember that these are the swords that Tim needs to steal for his old lady, and you vaguely remember seeing these the last time, and this is what got you kicked out of the museum earlier.
Oh yeah, these stupid swords. And where is Tim, by the way? Whatever happened to that guy? Why isn't he here with us?
I feel like we lost him at the theater. Was he with us at the theater? I don't even remember.
These are mine now, and I'm just gonna snatch them off
Okay.
the pedestal.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand
Yeah.
check.
Check me, Grizz.
Or are you just taking them?
Nope. I'm a hobbit. I get to reroll ones. I get to
that is
reroll ones.
Oh, thank
You are
God.
lucky AF.
Here comes a 2.
An 11.
right.
Plus sleight of hand +4, so 15.
That's pretty good, actually.
Hey.
Yeah, so you easily swipe these swords out from underneath the case.
While he does
These are
that,
mine now.
While he does that, can we start to like lower the glass case here?
Of course you can, if that's
and-
what you want to do.
And as we do, I want to slip in a Hugh buck just before it closes, because I have 8 Hugh bucks and I like to slip
Oh,
a
that's
Hugh buck in there.
so good!
What are the U-Bucks again?
Oh my god!
I completely forgot about
I have
this.
8 of
What
them.
are-
I'd like to leave one in this glass case.
What are the U-Bucks from again?
You gave them to me.
There's some ancient 1,000-year-old currency from before the Empire,
Oh yeah.
and I believe they have your face on them.
They do. I want
leave a
to slip
Hugh-Buck
one in
the
there
case.
as just before the glass closes.
Thanks for framing me.
Hugh.
Thanks for framing me for the job that I did.
I'm gonna ask Hugh for the swords. Hugh, let me see those swords real quick.
Nope, they're mine.
Hugh. Hey, Aang. Could you bring your puppy over here? We need to
Nope.
persuade Hugh to give me these swords.
No, these are my swords.
I need
Back
them.
off.
I need them right now. You
Back
can have them
off.
back when we leave the museum.
Back off. I'm going to jump off the banister.
Oh my God.
Back away. Fucking roll down this staircase in my plate mail.
Every time.
Zach, what are these numbers all
Every
about?
time.
Don't worry about it. Just know that they are appearing in the chat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I feel like that's something.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint. I'm sprinting to the.
It's counting. It's counting up.
I'm sprinting to the rose petal thing.
Yeah, I still think that it's some
Yep.
kind of timer.
we
until
need to
security
run.
shows
I'm
up.
sprinting up to the third floor northeast corner where the new exhibit is. I'm sprinting as
Yeah,
fast as I can.
I'm going to make my way back towards the tunnel. I got my swords.
You're going down.
Fuck it,
You're
we'll do
leaving
it
these
without 'em.
guys.
Should I not?
That's
No, you really shouldn't.
Only if Grizz promises not to take my swords.
I don't want to take them.
My
I just want to.
swords.
I just want to put them in the bag of holding so that if there's any kind of detection magic, people can't detect them.
Can I hold the bag of holding?
No, it's my bag of holding. But I will give you the
Fuck
swords
that.
back when we're safe. You have my.
I don't believe
You have.
if he doesn't, he owes you like.
You have my
all of his-
word.
No.
Hugh, you have my word.
All right, this is where Grizz's word. Wait, what's Grizz's alignment? Can I get insight on Grizz's alignment?
We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this.
Give me the bag of holding.
No, give me the goddamn swords, Hugh.
I'm gonna hold on to the
Fine,
swords.
I'm running up to that exhibit. I want to see what's in the new exhibit. Northeast corner, third floor, sprinting.
Is that where you're going?
Yes.
I waddle after him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Asking Jerry to join this campaign was the worst move I've ever made for my mental health.
Do you guys want to, as a sidebar before we transition to the next thing, do you guys want to know what that actually said in Elvish?
Sure.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle.
Y'all are
Ooh. Shit.
That's
Shit.
cryptic.
I think it means my swords. Whenever they're drawn, they must taste blood.
Okay. All right. Well. Oh boy.
That's gonna be a new rule. That's gonna be a new rule.
Oh boy. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my Lanta.
Either way, let's just get up to this exhibit and get what we need out.
Agreed.
All right. Bum. Ba-da-dum. Bum, bum.
You're being pretty cavalier
See the
about
map of
this,
the
Zeki. I don't like it.
Don't worry. You're worrying too much.
Yeah, you would say that.
I would say exactly these things. I'm also getting the page ready for you guys, so I wanted you to revel in the history of that.
By the way, the for the people listening, do we read it out loud? What it says?
Yeah, you can totally read.
It says
out
yeah.
loud
It says
what
freedom in death in the Elvish runes.
Yeah, I don't get a
No,
good vibe.
seems
from
bad. Seems real bad. I'm actually kind of glad that Hugh is holding the swords right now.
Good.
As we're running up, I'm just going to look to Aang and say, Aang, I don't know exactly what we're going to see up here behind this exhibit, but I think we should be prepared to make a hasty departure if we need to. Do you think that we should be running back down to the basement and taking that hallway again, or should we try to leave via the atrium? I know we can climb out of this place.
I don't know. I mean, whenever I did my earlier search, I only found one door. And I mean, it was a good door. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think the halls in the underground are going to be
all right,
our
the
best
number
bet.
7.
Oh, look at all these Conestoga wagons.
Hey, I used to have this model.
Is that in character, Hugh?
Yep.
You had 36s on the whip.
Yep.
36-inch chrome spokes. Hugh,
Yeah.
Hugh, I think you should run back down to the
Ride
tunnels.
the cart.
Run back down to the tunnels and make sure it's secure for our departure.
No, I don't like that idea now.
Whatever.
I kind of want to get in one of these buggies. Take it around for a spin.
I like that you are chroming out the wheels.
It's a horse-drawn buggy with chrome wheels.
It's a very nice touch.
Are we still on the second floor?
No, we're on the third.
No,
now.
you're now on the
No, we're
third
on the
floor.
third now.
Okay.
And
Why are the buggies on the third floor?
Oh man, I got a bad feeling about all these dudes along this back wall.
God. There's a very high
boy.
percentage
All right.
chance that we're going to die in this goddamn museum because fucking Hugh.
Gris, do you remember these things over here?
I remember the armor being something akin to where I was from. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is actually a traveling exhibit, a visiting exhibit from your home country,
Correct. Yes.
which you have not revealed.
No, we haven't really talked about it. I believe the last time we were in the museum, I said we'd put a pin in it, and we haven't revisited that conversation yet. Well, we can, but I don't think now is the time we would do that.
Yeah, I would certainly ask if we weren't at the possible threat of some kind of
Fair.
timer.
We are up to 7. Yes. So
So
I am sprinting. He's laughing. I don't like it. I'm sprinting to the exhibit, ripping back the curtain.
is that these red pattern
I
boxes?
believe
up in
the exhibit
corner
was
up
on the
here?
northeastern wall, in that northeastern box up here.
While he's doing that, I want to check how secure these buggies are. Can they be pushed?
All right. I'm not even going to
Make an investigation check. See how secure, if they're like nailed down to the floor or not.
Grizz,
That might be something
investigate
of
me.
interest.
God.
What?
I said, Grizz, investigate me.
You got a 5.
+3 is 8.
You can tell that they are not nailed down, but there are things in place to keep them from rolling at will. There's like pieces of wood wedged in, and you can just visually see that.
How easy would they be to move? I would like to try removing this piece of wood.
It seems like it's stuck, and upon a closer look, you see that it's just nailed down. So if you could just get those pieces of wood out of the way, I think it'd be fairly simple. Although it would make some noise to get those buggies out. You guys haven't made anything crash yet, and you guys have been relatively quiet aside from yelling at each other.
And
so
my
I think-
clanging plate mail.
Yeah. So you guys
All right.
haven't been super abrasive yet.
We'll come back to those. But I think right now we need to come back. We need to focus more on the exhibit, the task at hand. 'Cause those wheels may end up being able to come in handy at some point.
I'm going to admire a piece of art on the wall.
So you happen to wander back down looking at all the other carts, and in the process of doing that, you wind up over in the Impressionist section.
Excellent. I find myself here.
I'm not surprised. No one is surprised. I think Brayden is going to make like a new meme of you in front of like a picture of a dwarf or a halfling in front of like some famous impressionist. It'll be pretty great. Like in front of like the lily pads.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a picture of like Bilbo smoking his pipe, looking at the lily pads. It'll be hilarious. Shout out
Excellent.
to Brayden, by the way.
I always love Monet.
All right, so to the people not observing fine art, there is a sense of familiarity where this curtain was drawn around. It wasn't actually a curtain; it was actually a force bubble earlier, whenever you guys were investigating it. It has, however, been dropped because no one is expected to be in the library in the middle of the night. Everyone's kind of just excited for the grand opening tomorrow night, And so things are basically set up and are ready to go, but they weren't expecting company. So it's just a curtain. Do you guys want to go through?
Yeah, I would like to quietly go through the curtain. I want to be very quiet now.
Yeah, I'll follow behind him. And Remulus will be kind of standing off to the side, keeping guard, keeping watch, since Jerry is not around.
Okay.
A single tear goes down my cheek as I look at a particular moving painting.
All right. So what do we see in here? There's a lot of details in this room, it looks like.
There is all kinds of stuff in this room. So looking at the things in the room, right in directly in front of you, you see someone to your direct left who is wearing authentic Rose Guard attire. It appears that this person was of dwarven or halfling stature, and they're wearing heavy plate mail armor. And it looks like it has been, covered with imagery of roses, and you definitely get the vibe, and also from the plaque underneath, that this was the armor of one of the original Rose Guard members. Across...
What's that?
What's up?
What's that battle axe all about that he's holding?
It's just a plain old wooden battle axe. There's nothing really special about it. It's probably a replica.
It's not like an actual, like, usable battle axe that would look convenient in my hand.
It would match my outfit.
I know. I keep expecting this to be like a looting thing, where like, where we're like in Fallout 4, and we're just like we get our way to the secret room, hack our way to the secret room, and we're able to loot some sweet stuff.
All right, continue on with the description of the room, please.
Okay. So directly across from that is a mannequin dressed up in lordly or royal clothing. To your left, your immediate left, you see a couple maces that were used in the original, not the original Rose Guard, but during the Grey War. There were some weapons used from that time period. And you also see to your right a large platform diadem of sorts. And you also see some catapults. It looks like that's what they are. They're not on wheels. They are just anchored into the floor. And you also see some altars, some more armor, some weapons on the other side, a royal gown, and a couple desks from the private quarters of the Rose King. And on that dais or on the platform, I should say. Gris, make an insight check.
That is a 17 plus... That's 20. 17 plus 3.
So you recognize an old steel shield in the center, kind of presented as like the centerpiece to the entire exhibit, and you get an odd sensation looking at it. You feel drawn to this shield.
It's a steel shield.
It is a shield, yes, and it has a large rose in the center of it, taking up most of the space. You can see a couple petals floating down from the rose itself. If you zoom in really close, you can see it a lot better.
Okay.
Isn't there's a picture of it on the Google Drive too, huh? Is that what's on there?
It might be on there, yeah. I can't remember where I put it.
I think I was looking at it.
Zeki, you should check your Twitter messages.
Jeez.
Oh my Lanta. What happened?
I got a bad feeling about this too.
Jerry sent a photo. Oh, that was such a nice one. Oh, the private one.
Oh
God. Roll the appropriate check.
Pat, roll a d20 for me.
Jeez. 19, of course.
Plus 4 is 23. Fuck yeah.
Sleight of hand. He's still in the picture. I can tell right now he's stealing a fucking picture.
No.
It happens with no problems. Whatever you just did. You can choose
Excellent.
to tell us later or whatever.
Well, since Egg spoiled it, I have rolled up a lovely painting. It really spoke to me. The Absinthe Drinker by Edgar Degas. Quality painting. It shows a haggard woman sitting in front of a cup of absinthe, just looking like the world is weighing on her.
God.
And it spoke to me. And I saw a little bit of myself in it, and I decided to take it.
And it's his.
I roll it up.
Kind of like your hallucinations from while you all of your cutscenes.
Smash cut. Smash cut. All right. Can I get closer to the shield and see if I can perhaps liberate it from this stand here that it's on?
Yeah, are you going onto the platform or are you just staying as close as you can to it?
Yeah, I want to observe it. I want to see like it. Does it look like the platform's meant for people to walk upon, or is it meant to be viewed from, like, does it seem like it has access for patrons who come visit the museum to walk on this stand here?
It looks like the platform was designed to accent the shield and the shield only. It looks as if there may be on these post ends. I guess not post ends is a bad way to describe that. On the edges of the platform, there are several rods sticking out of the ground, sticking out of the floor, and you can tell that would probably be where they would put like a velvet rope of some sort.
Okay. So it's
but
not,
it isn't up yet.
It would intended to be cordoned off though. Okay.
Yeah.
Ang, you want to check some of these displays here, see if there's anything else we might need. So anything else we might need? You know what? Fuck. I'm just gonna grab the shield. No, I'm just gonna grab the shield. I'm taking it.
All right.
Fuck it.
I got you.
We have to get out of here. We're running out of time. I take the shield.
So you're going for it. You're taking the shield?
I feel like that's why we're in this room. I feel like the reason we came to this room was to take the shield, and I want to take it.
Yeah, nothing else is really like jumping out at me about
you know, Aang, you were the only person that talked to Gordana Rosleff, and in doing so, she's told you that you were never going to get the shield. So you know that this is the rose petal. This is it. Like, this is
Right.
the thing you need.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, I think we need to get
Okay.
the shield. and
I
get
grab
out
the
of here.
shield. Let's
We're
fucking
up
bounce.
to 10.
Gris, as you touch the
Can
shield,
I set a covered wagon on fire?
No.
Like, yes or no?
No.
Like, just a yes or no, guys. Just yes or no.
as you grab the shield, you feel a warmth.
Oh boy.
A warmth?
It feels familiar. It feels like you and this shield should be in contact with each other.
Okay. I'm gonna put the.
Are you checking any placards or anything for any placards, any signages about this shield, or you're just taking it and running at this
I feel
point?
like we have to take it. I feel like we have to take it and run. I don't like this count. I don't like this count up. I think we need to get out of here now. So I'm just gonna grab the shield and fucking take off.
Okay.
I want to slide down the. I want to put it in my. Can I put the shield in the bag of holding?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
As you do that, though, you lose that sense of warmth and of almost like a
Belonging.
sense of wholeness as you put it into the bag of holding.
Okay.
It was almost like
It was almost like your daddy actually cared about you.
a little bit, yeah.
A feeling Grizz has never known.
You went from proud to disappointed. if that helps.
Okay. Thanks for listening to the Natural Ones podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Nat Ones Cast or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Nat Ones Cast. You can email us, thenatonescast@gmail.com, or find us individually. You can find Aiden at Alakaya A58. You can find Zeki at Zektown, Jerry at JMEE3RD, or myself at Pat Ugro. Thanks for listening, and is that another natural one?
Aang, you see this happen. You don't really get the feeling that anything crazy is happening at all. Like, he just picked up a shield. You didn't really see anything magical happen. And Hugh, are you still perusing the paintings?
I've wandered back out to the central lobby. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them start to scramble.
Okay. So
You can see I have a rolled up canvas tucked beneath one of my armpits. I've used a razor blade to just cut it out of the frame.
oh my god.
I'd rather not ask.
Can we,
Everyone knows it's the best way to steal a painting.
Can we depart this place now?
Yeah, are you guys just gonna walk down the steps?
Yeah, I want to return to our tunnel. See if we can get out of here.
As you reach the steps,
Here we go.
you hear the front doors open to the museum from the first floor, because the atrium's open, remember? Mm-hmm. So if something like that's happening, you hear the doors open, and you hear the rushed voices of several people yelling. You hear them yelling instructions and people grunting in return and answering, and you hear scattered footsteps.
Can I?
Steps are
so
no
if I
go.
look up, I know that the ceiling to the atrium is open. Is it possible for us to get out of and onto the roof, perhaps? Like,
Does anybody have rope?
I do.
Does anyone have like mountaineering
I
equipment?
have rope because I learned from Boondock Saints that you always get rope, and I do have rope in my dungeoneering kit.
I thought I had rope.
I have
Yeah,
rope.
I have 20
I believe
feet
I
of
have
rope.
50 feet of rope. I will double check though.
Remember, Aang, you also have a dog now.
Right.
Well, nothing we can't leave behind.
Easy. Is there any way for us to blow a hole in the wall and rappel down the side?
That's an aggressive stance.
I don't think we have time to demo a wall right now. Is it?
Well, you guys have
Yeah,
magic.
no. I mean,
didn't know.
I don't really have magic. Do we have? Shit. So is access to the roof not going to happen if we try to bring the dog with us, the hound?
So, I mean, if you figure out a way to do it.
I have an idea. Bear with me. This may sound crazy and like it's coming from Jerry. We all hop into a wagon and go down the steps in the wagon.
I am so down with that. Let's fucking do it.
God, I don't.
I grab Aang on either side of his ears and I just give him a big fat kiss on the lips.
So we're gonna. What's the? All right, you know what? Fuck it. I hop in a wagon. I tell
this first one that's at the top of the
I
steps.
tell Aang to push.
No, you gotta get the wood blocks out.
Yeah. I mean, I take my axe and just knock out the wood.
This is gonna end so badly.
From in front of the wheels. Quick side question: are the stairs are open? Like there's nothing over the edge. There's no like railing or anything, is there? Or am I
No,
wrong?
there's a railing. Children come to this museum and they wouldn't trust children to do that.
All right,
But
just making sure that this wagon wouldn't go careening off the edge. Just making sure that this wouldn't just go careening off the edge come the first turn that we can't make.
We can steer.
Oh, this is gonna end badly.
So yeah, all right, guys, We need to get
I
in the
like
wagon.
just like I run and just like dive into the back of the wagon. Just like you see.
Here we go. Cool runnings. I jump on top of the canvas, so I'm like straddling the canvas like a horse, just with my pot hat in my head. Just I'm waving it around like a cowboy.
And like very triumphant trumpet music. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It starts up as I can't believe you guys are actually doing it.
I'm just surprised I didn't suggest it.
I've been hanging out with you too much on this trip.
Okay, so you see at this point, so it took you a couple minutes to chop that wood, and as you were chopping that wood, you also happened to make a lot of noise, and people, you heard voices getting closer and closer as they got onto the second floor and are still searching for you. Because remember, you had made this giant scene at the theater, so you might want to consider the fact that people are looking for you. So you guys are all in this carriage. Are you putting your dire wolf in the front, or are you is the dire wolf like sitting next to you, Scooby-Doo style?
He's sitting next to me, Scooby-Doo style,
Perfect.
like a good dog.
Are we
Good
are we
doggo.
rolling down?
A good doggo.
We
Yeah,
rolling
who's
down?
steering?
I'm steering. I've grabbed the lashes.
Is anyone like pushing it to get it
there's
started?
nothing actually.
Or...
Yeah, I'll like push it from behind to get it going down the steps, and then hop in as it, like right before it goes over.
Okay.
I get a good running start and just kind of
Roll for wagon advantage.
Yeah. So.
I should have an advantage because I used to have this model when I was a kid.
Oh, so you have vehicle handling now?
I have vehicle.
You're proficient
handling.
with vehicles?
Just this one. This I actually realized this is my actual carriage that they have in the
No, it's
museum.
not.
it had your initials carved into the edge. Of it.
You can actually see on the steering wheel is an exact reproduction of my teeth, my dentist teeth mark from the time I got into an accident and just planted my teeth into the steering wheel. Also, this wagon has a steering wheel.
The wagon actually does not have a steering wheel, I have to admit. But what it does have is, as Aang was chopping away at the wood, what he was able to do, what Hugh was able to do, was lash with his rope, with Griss's rope, a nice noose knot type thing on the wooden rod coming out to where you would hook up your horses to. And you're basically going to pull that, and you're going to be able to steer a certain direction with whichever way you kind of pull the rope. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so knowing this information, do you still want to be driving, Jerry?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Bat, give me the map. I don't want to look at you.
All right.
Stop texting.
Map is getting pretty
gotta
entertaining.
drive.
Snapping.
So yeah, I'm.
Oh my God,
look
we're
at
in
me.
the wagon.
Oh yeah, I was watching this all happen. It was great.
If you want to screenshot this, you totally can. We will not be offended.
I'm banging us down to the left, just pulling left on the cart, going around that spiral staircase.
All right. Can you make a strength check for me, or a strength saving throw?
Bat.
Right. I forgot that I'm rolling for 2. It's an 11.
Pat's pregnant with me. +1.
It's the worst thing that's ever been said to me.
I got a 12.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so you got a 12?
Maybe I should be steering because I have pretty high strength.
I got good enough.
Well, the decision has already been made, Aang. That's why I asked. As you give one final shove down the steps, This cart starts bobbing and bumping and bumping and bobbing and bobbing and bumping and down the steps as you go around. You smash into the first bend, and as you smash into the first bend, Hugh barely is able to hold on long enough to steer the cart in the right direction to keep it going and from flipping over sideways onto the second floor.
As I always say, barely good enough is good enough.
Oh my gosh. So you guys slam into the first wall, and as you're zipping around the corner, you notice that there are guards starting to come up the stairs. Are you attempting to slow down in any way, shape, or form?
No, if anything, speed up.
Trying to speed up? I want
to barrel through these guards.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
I like hold my spear out like over the front, like in front of Hugh, and like I like basically try to like use it as like a type of deterrent to keep them.
And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast my thaumaturgy cantrip and make the ground start to shake, like it is an earthquake as we're coming down the stairs.
And I'm gonna start screaming, "Choo choo, choo choo, Hugh train rolling in."
Oh my god! All 3 soldiers fall down prone, and you run them over.
Let's go.
That happens. I rolled a 6, a 2, and a 4.
Choo-choo!
They all failed.
Hugh train, Hugh train.
As you guys barrel down,
This is working so much better than I thought it would.
I can't believe that happened. Like, I triple failed. I rolled 3 d20s.
Oh, those are
Triple failed.
d20s. A 6,
Yeah.
a 2, and a 4. I thought they were like 8s.
No.
Oh man, that's great.
Yes, you guys totally just killed like 3 people.
That's fucking awesome.
That was pretty rad.
Did one of them get skewered on
That's
the
what you
spear?
get for putting these covered wagons in this museum.
Who puts wagons on the 3rd floor? Come on.
You did say that
It's
when
just
you
asking
showed the
for this
3rd
to
floor.
happen.
You
Literally
said,
just asking
"Why are
for
the
this to
wagons
happen."
all the way up here?"
Yeah,
You did say that was like the first thing you said.
that's the first thing I said. I'm like, why are they up here?
So at this point, you're in a clear glass atrium in the moonlight, and you just killed 3 guards. Everyone is screaming, and as you
Well, not the
bang,
guards.
well, yeah, they're not screaming anymore. You see, as you come down this second bank, you see 3 more guards at the bottom of the second floor. First, I'm going to need Gris
Yep.
and Aang to make endurance checks.
Endurance. So what is that? A 20? Oh no.
Yeah.
What is endurance under?
I don't have like a Constitution.
That's what I'm looking
More
for.
Constitution.
Yeah.
So a general Constitution. I got a 3.
Okay.
I'm very tired
boy.
now.
I roll a 14 plus 2, so 16.
And Pat, can you roll another one for Hugh?
Sure.
This will be another
You don't
strength
have to.
saving throw.
You got a 14.
Okay. So
Plus strength. Okay.
you're good. Anybody who rolled over 11 is fine.
Yes.
Gris, you rolled a 2. Plus 1 is a 3.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as you hit that last bank, your arm was flying off to the side, was flailing off to the side as it was tumbling and rumbling down these steps and bouncing up and down
Oh no.
very choppily as you're going step, 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 step with these round wheels. And you tried to kind of brace yourself as the second turn was approaching, and unfortunately, as you crash into the railing on the second floor, your shoulder bumps really hard into the railing itself, and you put yourself between the buggy and the railing. Ooh. And I need you to roll a d10 for me.
A 3.
So you're going to take 3 points of damage for that.
Okay. Oof.
It didn't end up being as bad. It was more of a stinger than anything else, and it scared you because you almost flipped out. But you managed to stay in the cart, but you did take some damage.
Okay.
And Hugh, you're not slowing down, right?
Yeah, fuck no. Let's go. Hugh Train. Woo woo.
Oh my God.
So we're coming. There are 3 more guards waiting on the second floor platform here.
Yeah, are you guys going to do anything?
Same as before. I have my spear out, ready to jab at anybody, or if anybody tries getting onto us or whatever.
Gris?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I can cast like my thaumaturgy again and make the lights flicker, and make my voice boom and tell them to get out of the way. I'll say, "Stand aside, official city business."
I'm sure everyone's going to believe that. Oh my God. Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Oh, man. Wait, hold on. Did that roll? No, it hasn't rolled yet.
No.
You rolled a d10.
Come on.
Or no, nothing.
That's an 18.
There it is.
Plus intimidation. That's a 21.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
So 2 guards back out. They like run away. They see this cart coming, and they're in the middle of the staircase, and they like dive out of the way. One guy actually dives into the rose bush and is holding onto a branch. He's like hanging down like the kitten oh shit poster. But 2 of these guys are extremely intimidated, and they don't necessarily jump out of the way, but they kind of just like feel up for the side of the wall. They dive backwards, pressing themselves up against the wall. Hugh, make a strength saving throw.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. 18. Oh, jeez.
I'm the fucking
so dealer's
best.
choice. Do you want to hurt one of these guys, or are you going to go drive right through them, angling you down the chute to the first floor?
Yeah, down the chute. Try and hit as many of
Okay,
them
so
as
you
possible.
zip past both of these guys without losing any speed, and you actually somehow seem to gain speed as you're going down, probably because you didn't run into any walls this time.
Excellent.
Let's go.
You train. Whoop, whoop.
So you guys are roughly here. Again, about halfway. You now have people shooting arrows and lobbing spears from above you, because there were people that were spreading out on the second floor, and now they're all rushing back towards the first floor to get you. And as you guys are zooming down past the first turn without any issue, you guys get down the first turn, no problem. And as you are looping around the second one, you can kind of see through the clear glass and the tree in the brief seconds of chaos that's happening. You see several guards, maybe 5 or 6 even, chasing you down the steps as quickly as possible. And as you zoom down the second curve of the final lap, I'm going to need everyone to make endurance checks again, or a strength check if you're driving.
Strength check. Let's go.
All right, so Jerry's strength check is a 5. And my check is an 18 plus whatever. 18 plus... What do we say this was? Constitution? So 19.
Constitution.
Yeah.
All right. And mine is a 7 plus 2, so 9.
I should have been asking you to do this before, but can you roll another one for your pupper?
19.
Okay, so the first one was an 18 was the endurance or the strength check.
The 18.
The 5.
The 5 was the strength check. I rolled Jerry's first,
Okay.
which was a 5, and then I rolled an 18 for my endurance.
5.
Okay. With one final push and with one final bounce, this wagon hits the bottom of the staircase, and the 2 front wheels pop off, skidding to a halt kind of in front of the atrium. And in the process of this happening, Hugh, you're not able to maintain the direction at all, so it's going every which way, every which direction. And in the process of that happening, Aang, you actually get ejected and land comically in front of this statue. Can you roll like a d6 for me?
What? You cut out.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
1.
You're going to take 1 point of damage for like bumping your head into the statue. Gris and the pup are Remulus are able to stand tough and not get ejected as this thing flies all over the place. Dizzily, you all get out of the. You all either stand up or get out of the cart, and you can hear the footsteps of soldiers coming down the stairs behind you.
The door's open, right? The front door. We're right next to the front door.
Yeah, the front door is open.
I thought we were going to go back to the tunnel.
Yeah, I guess we run back to the tunnel. Yeah, because we're right there.
So the tunnel is in the gift shop,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is right here, where the kind of in similar fashion underneath a rug,
Yep.
like in the theater. And the front door is right here. You guys are right here.
I'm gonna sprint. Yeah, we're gonna sprint to the tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for the
Yeah,
tunnel.
why not?
Yep.
All right. You guys make it just in time around the corner as the soldiers start filing off of the staircase, and you guys had left your tunnel door open as you guys came in, and you quickly slam it shut. Someone make a dexterity save for me.
I'll do a dexterity save.
Well, what's your dexterity?
It's pretty high.
Higher than mine?
What's your dexterity?
I believe it's +4 or +3.
Oh, yeah, you can do yours then.
Yeah, I'm +4.
Okay. So that was an 8. So 12.
Okay. So with that, you luckily are able to sling the door shut behind you, Hugh, and in all of your years' experience of making a quick getaway, you slide the lock underneath, and you guys make your way down the steps safe and sound.
Hugh, can you do some kind of mold earth spell behind us here? Maybe seal off this door.
Don't tell me what to do. Completely
He wasn't telling you. He was
completely of my own
suggesting.
volition and having nothing to do with what Grizz suggested. I would like to cast Mold Earth and seal the exit.
You are able to pull several large stones out of the wall, and it definitely will slow down anyone who tries to open up the entryway. Like, the entryway is completely blocked, but it's not a solid wall of earth.
Okay.
Like you're used to.
All right. So we're back in the hallway then.
Yeah, you guys are back in the underground tunnel.
Sprint back down, down the hallway, and then sprint. Go back. I guess would be northward, the way it's oriented on the map, and down the hall that we didn't finish exploring.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to go back out that hallway that we sent the elven girl?
Oh, we could do that
the
too.
harbors?
Ooh.
I want to see what's down that hallway.
Yeah, he does want to see what's. I kind of want to see what's down the hallway too.
I kind of do too, but I feel like the harbor may be a little bit safer, but maybe not since we're like right there. So yeah, fuck
Okay.
it. Let's just go with the hallway.
So you're going down the
Yeah,
hallway?
we'll go down the hallway. We'll see what's going on. Maybe there's another
All
way
right.
to get. Oh, that didn't sound very encouraging.
I feel like this may be a good place to stop too.
So I agree with you, Aang. But before we stop, I will reveal some stuff to you.
Ooh.
As you guys run down the hallway and make your quick left down the newer additional tunnel that has been in use in recent years, you guys start running past the slavers' secret lair, and you see a fork in the road. You guys get here, and it's going to be more abstract because I don't have it. It's not like it kind of goes off map. But you get to the fork in the road, and to your left you see a tunnel about 7 feet wide going off towards some of the cities, some of the city's houses, presumably the same direction that Aang may have been when he was out on the town during the date night. Because you can kind of orient yourself as a ranger, knowing that these were the slavers that you had met, and knowing your position in comparison to the museum and the theater. You would know that this is like, a couple blocks uptown, kind of where you were that night you got lost.
Okay.
And to the right side of this fork in the road, you see a wider tunnel, maybe 15 feet wide, going off into the darkness as it loops around.
All right, I guess this is where we decide which way we want to go here, Aang. Are we going left or are we going right, my friend?
Why am I not included in this debate?
Damn, yeah.
Jeez.
Because I know
like
Hugh's going to
should
go.
have a say.
Hugh's going to go whichever way we don't go, so it doesn't really matter where we go.
Maybe.
My gut is telling me to go left.
Then I'm down to go left. We're going left?
Hugh?
Yeah, we'll go left.
Yeah, we'll go left.
Hugh, we're going left.
Hugh, are you going left or are you messaging me?
No, I'm thinking. Well, I'll go left.
The most apprehensive. I'll go left.
breaking all expectations and following the plan.
Wow.
That's some real character growth.
That is. This storyline has
Go
everything.
the other way.
All right, so we go left.
So you guys descend into darkness as you take the narrow path to the left. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Whew. I can't believe we got in there and got the fucking swords.
That worked
I can't believe you
so
rode
much
a
better.
wagon down the stairs.
That worked so much better than I was
It's just
hoping.
Jerry, like a savant, called it when we got to the third floor. He never saw the third floor. What are all these why would they put wagons on the third floor?
Hey everybody, it's your DM Zeki. I'm here just to announce, I guess, that in addition to the Facebook group, which you can find through Facebook, search out the Not One Cast, and you should be able to find us with our awesome orange and yellow logo. Besides that, we are now finally searchable and on the iTunes app. So while you're there, hit the subscribe button and leave a review. The same leaving a review gets you some free loot. Still applies, so if you leave an iTunes review, we will reach out to you and hopefully get some stickers your way. So again, thanks for listening, and guys, what are you doing now?